For the Washington Wizards, a 67-point first half with 63% shooting. And when you do that, pretty good chance you're going to be leading the game. Markieff Morris for a couple of his 15. And the Wiz, who are 32-21 and have been red hot since the first of the year, lead it over Oklahoma City 67-54. American Express halftime report. Studio J here in Atlanta. Ernie and Shaq, and Kenny and Chuck, and the American Express teammates, Bradley Beal and John Wall, combining for 28 in the first half, 28 of their 67. Mentioned that Markieff Morris also in double figures with 15. John Wall is an all-star. When he was here, when he was selected as a reserve, he had mentioned that he'd like to see Bradley Beal named a reserve too. Bradley Beal has played very well.
Yes, he's played excellent. Reggie alluded to this before the halftime. Russell Westbrook is doing his thing, 17 points. The next closest guy has 7 points. And, you know, John Wall's sidekick goes by the name of Bradley Beal. This guy can play. A couple years ago, we said they were second best backcourt in the league. This guy's been facing a little bit of injuries, but Kenny, he's starting to get his stroke back. Right there, he's coming off the screen. And right there, you know, a lot of coaches say guard, run for the layup, but he's a shooter. Get to your spot, do what you do, shoot the pull-up three. Right here, Kenny, he's getting really, really good at this, coming off screens. Not doing too much when he catches the ball, does what he do. And, oh, yeah, I know I can score, but I could also keep my teammates involved. Right there, draw three guys, draw and kick. Kick it to Markieff Morris for the Shaq.
That's what he got better at. You know, people say run to the rim. I always say run to spot. So if the spot is the rim, a spot is the thing. But I think he can out-sprint people to the spot that's open that he couldn't do when he was injured.
You see the fifth highest scoring backcourt in the NBA, John Wall and Bradley Beal, with Lillard and McCollum topping that list. 12 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists for John Wall in the first half, Jet.
Well, I think overall, John Wall is Russell Westbrook East Coast without the explosion. He just doesn't have the same explosion at times but as going upstairs as Russell Westbrook does. But going
end line to end line,
they're equal. I think Russell's obviously attitude to score or to be more relentless with his drives and with his play, but they play very similar. I mean, this is what Russell Westbrook can do and John Wall can do. They are the best at it, coming downhill, coming at you. Two of the best guys in the business at it.
Chuck, I know you couldn't wait to watch Russell Westbrook and the Thunder against Golden State over the weekend. You saw Russell Westbrook score 47 in that losing effort against Golden State.
He didn't play well, though.
I wish I could play that bad.
Because he had 11 turnovers. You have to factor that in. I thought he was just so hyper for the game. First of all, Russell's a terrific player. Love the guy. But he has to learn, and we said Thursday night before the weekend, can Russell harness his emotion? And to me, he had too many turnovers that resulted into Golden State Warriors fast break. He has to learn. Ernie, you know, Kenny says he's like John Wall. The only difference is John Wall is more of a pure point guard. Russell is just a great player who is a two-guard playing in one. He gets assists, but they're not point guards assists. Like, he's trying to get assists. He don't let the play come to him. But let me tell you something. These guys I don't think they got any chance tonight.
Who's that?
Oklahoma City. Coming out of Saturday night, Ernie, I think it's going to take them.
I love Saturday night only because I love seeing the
Wait to interrupt me when I'm not damn finished.
I thought you were done, man.
I wasn't finished.
You keep saying the same thing three times.
Thank you.
Coming out
the same thing.
Thanks for the last 5 years.
If they're able, which I don't think they're going to, like I thought this would be a beatdown tonight because they put so much energy and effort into that game Saturday night. I think it's going to take them a couple of games to get their legs back under them.
What happens Saturday night? They put a lot of what?
A lot of effort into it.
Okay, that's 4 times.
Tough 3-game stretch because you had Cleveland, a game you won, and then you had Golden State.
Golden State was a different animal.
Washington on the road.
It's been a long time since we had a game that emotional.
Yeah, I love that, man. I like the fact that they weren't there. You can still go shirtless.
Hey, Shirsat? It's Shirsat? You don't want to see this right now.
Shirsat?
It's not good. About six months, baby, I'll be ready.
600 months.
Welcome to the American Express Halftime Report. American Express, the official credit card of the NBA.
Back on the American Express halftime report. This game has just gone final. San Antonio at the Fieldhouse taking on the Pacers, and this ball is going to wind up in the hands of LaMarcus Aldridge.
Good pass. Good pass, Tony.
And the Spurs have their 20th consecutive year with a winning record.
Hey, Ralph, I'm with you, my brother. Hey, Ralph, that was like from 10 years ago.
Sure was.
I'm not going. Shaq, you need to keep your shirt on, too.
Stop it, Chuck. I'll take my shirt off right now.
Now, please.
Kenny,
I dare you.
You better tell. What you saying, Kenny?
There you.
I'm
Right
making
now.
Kiss these abs right now, Kenny.
Kiss these abs.
It's
these abs
more
right
like
now.
an ab. It's just one.